and let's go.
You're going to be confused. None of this is going to make any sense to you because you have the misconception that Blizzard is making Diablo 4 to be a good video game.
So how do you go about actually advancing this season journey? You check out your objectives and you do things like, oh, collect Gallo Vine, craft the chip gem. You're actually making me go out of my way to craft the gem. Like at this point, you're just telling me, do this thing because I fucking told you to do it, and you're gonna do it because you're a bitch. Change your gear's appearance at the wardrobe. Why is this an objective? Just go to your wardrobe, change. This is literally just a list of fucking chores, dude.
Yep.
You have to look at Diablo 4 from the perspective of a morally compromised businessman whose only objective is to keep you playing longer.
Yeah.
And they will pull out every dirty trick in the book to achieve that.
Yeah.
Interact with 10 waypoints. Oh, now you know why they purposely removed your waypoints that you had in the Eternal Realm so that they can then make it an objective for you to go back and collect them again. Are you fucking kidding me? And
Yeah, because most likely it was harder for them to change the chores of the Malignant rather than just enabling waypoint and thinking of a way. So what kind of things we could add instead of waypoints for a seasonal journey achievement? They just were too lazy, didn't have too much of ideas, and it is what it is. You have to deal with it. This is Blizzard.
by the way, do remember their original plan was to have you to collect all of the altars of Lilith again?
Yeah, good.
This was their original plan? This is what they had planned?
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't need 30 damage affixes to play D2 for 12 years. Don't you think that having a good system will more likely retain players than artificially prolonging the game?
What you say is heresy.
You think you can just make a fun video game and people will play it for no other reason than that? That is not what the data says. That is nonsense. Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring thoroughly disprove this idea.
Yeah.
This is why I'm so worked up, okay? Blizzard has zero fucking respect for your time as a player. And therefore, you should give them that same level of respect. Fucking zero. Damage with frost. Damage with cold. Bro, say psych right now, dude. So with that being said, here's another $1 million question that only people with an IQ of above 160 can get right. Why did the preseason patch nerf damage across the board? So it takes longer. The only
Exactly.
question needed to be asked in the campfire chat. Please explain why you believe the game is more fun after the changes than before. Why? Cause shut your fucking mouth. That's why. Shut the fuck up, turn your brain off, and keep playing. Don't ever stop playing. Don't ever stop playing Diablo 4 for any.
We want to, obviously acknowledge everyone's feedback in regards to reducing player power.
Even those guys are fully aware of the thing and of the scam they're trying to pull. Developers fully intended this game to be amazing. I honestly believe there's not a single developer that planned or designed this game to be awful, it would take long, or just initially it would be bare bones without any sort of end game. I honestly believe, relating to this video that I have skipped since you haven't seen the beginning, management, who is in the top level corporation, sales and marketing, has decided to cut the budget, make everything like most viable game, and invest as little as possible cash to the game so that they would prolong the existence of the game and have multiple expansions, multiple patches, and have a limitations such as battle passes, levels, different item affixes, seasons, expansions, different classes, so that you would be obliged to play the game throughout different timeline. And only then, after you're playing the game for like 3 or 4 years, only then you would have full experience of the actual game, despite the fact that the game is already designed. It's like watching Game of Thrones that is already filmed and already released, just they're releasing series and waiting you to wait for a couple of weeks before it airs, but everything is already ready, everything is edited. So I believe this is the fact with Diablo 4. Management already have everything. Those guys that are sitting here on the chairs and pretending that they're listening to the feedback have like air for so little improvements that can only be addressed if like majority of player base is disgusted with one or another mechanic. But if that thing is not a game-breaking bug, and more likely a feature that the community is referring to, it's not going to be added, it's not going to be created, no endgame, no additional tabs, no affixes lowering. There's going to be balancing to make everything take longer, and that's about it. This is Diablo 4.
We know it is bad.
You fucking know it's bad. You made an awful game overall, and it's fucking hurts to play the game where you wanted to have fun and you're intentionally making the player hate themselves for playing the game. For me personally, the fact that I have zero chat in game breaks my heart. I can't see the reason why I'm playing online game which has zero chat communication and zero player interactions. This is insane to me. Insane. Like in 2023. Insane.
We know it is not fun.
Can you ask the dev team why they hate me so much, as well as other sorcerers? Again, you see the same type of bewilderment from all the Diablo fans who are under this misconception that Blizzard is trying to make a good video game for them. They can't make sense of why the game is getting worse, more tedious and boring. Some of the nerfs they made are such an oxymoron. I have trouble believing this is not an inside joke, like an ironic comedy of errors. Cooldown reduction often felt mandatory due to their raw power. We imagine cooldown reduction will remain a highly desirable stat, but the penalty for not prioritizing it won't be as harsh. This stat is highly desirable by every single build, therefore we're making...
It's desirable because there's... every single build has skill that you cannot build around it. It's mandatory to have such skills.
worse, which in turn makes it even more desirable. This is the path we chose.
And they're weak. They're always weak. Cooldown skills are always weak besides the ultimates. It's weak.
Instead of buffing other builds. But that's how Diablo 4 has gotten worse. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'm gonna be limiting the comments to just 100 comments, so see, because when you click this video, it has to load all the other comments of everybody else who's posted one, so I'm gonna limit that to 100, okay? All right, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the Ackman for more awesome...
Subscribe to Ackman. He's an awesome guy. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next one.